Alright, if you know something about fitness, you surely heard the term that abs are made in the kitchen. And about this term, I wanted to talk about, and I think that it is true to some extent, but saying that you can't have visible abs if you have like more than 15% body fat. And I just think that it's not true because I have done this. I have had abs almost in every point of my fitness journey. So I've been working out for like 3 or 4 years now. And from the age of 13, I always had like visible abs. And I wasn't even really that lean. And that's because I actually trained them. And that's the trick, that you don't have to be super lean to have like visible abs and have abs that look good. But for example, me, I've had visible abs always, but I didn't have veins. And I just wasn't that lean. And I can pull up some pictures from different times, and you will just see that I still had like visible ab muscles. And that was because from the start of my journey, I always trained them. There might have been like some pauses in training, but that's the thing that I started with, training abs. Because every great fitness journey starts from doing 5-minute workouts for abs at home. And I actually believed those trainings, and I believe that abs are made just from training the muscle. And that's just true because every muscle that you train grows. And that doesn't mean that if you get leaner, it can look more defined, but that doesn't mean that ab training is completely pointless, because that is just not true. You have to understand that if you train your abs and you have big ab muscles, you don't need to be super lean. And that's good because when you're lean, like less than 12% body fat, if you don't train abs, your abs might look pretty good because you are at a low body fat percentage. But at that low body fat percentage, your lifts aren't going to be that great. And since I'm a powerlifter and I also want to look good, then ab training for me is very beneficial. Because when I have big ab muscles, I can show you right now, I'm not super lean, although I am cutting right now, but I've just always had visible abs. Like you see this block, this is muscle. And that means that you don't have to get lean to have visible abs. But it gets to some point, like if you are 20 or 25 or more percent of body fat, you can't have visible abs. Although like guys on steroids like Eddie Hall, even with his big gut, he still has abs. But that's mostly because of steroids. But you can absolutely train your abs, and that is going to help you. So this is the ab trick. Just every time you work out, so for example, you work out 4 times a week, it's completely okay after every training session fit 2 to 4 sets of abs. It can be crunches, decline crunches, leg raises, or just some machine exercise or a plank. Although plank is like a static exercise, it doesn't not provide that much tension, but you can just switch around those exercises and kind of play with it. But if you do this kind of training, that you do like 15 sets total for abs throughout the whole week, then in just like a month, you will start seeing visible results. And I've also seen this, like I've stopped training abs for like half a year, and then they started like I wasn't really gaining that much fat, but they weren't so visible. I noticed that just the definition wasn't there. Like I stopped training them and they just got weaker, and that was a mistake, and I just started losing them. So I started training them again, and I got a better definition and everything like that. So you don't have to be lean to have abs. So that's the point of this video that I wanted to say, because all of these fitness creators, like most of them say that abs are made in the kitchen, and I think that's true to some extent, but you can have like a cheat code for abs, but it takes some dedication and some effort. But it is possible, and I recommend, because abs look good and you don't have to get super lean to get them, because if you're super lean then your strength goes down and your performance at the gym. So yeah, I just wanted to say this because there's like a misconception and I think that there's a way around it. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel. I have more good videos like these in there. I'm also on Instagram, I post more on there. You can follow me there. And yeah, that's it. I have more videos like these here, and have a great day and see you next time.